Hello.
Welcome. Be here as always.
From Saudi, flew all the way to Dubai for adventures.
Voice adventures.
Voice adventures. Well, and horse adventures.
And horse adventures. Voice and horse. What can we create with these two combinations? Wow.
I think that was the horses talking through us and saying, finally.
Yes, to receive from your voice and from the world.
Yeah.
That is pretty big.
Pretty big.
Yeah. I would like to talk to you guys about my first ever experience with the Right Voice for You class. It has been a journey. Ever since I was little, I've always wondered, or I've always known, but doubted that I had a voice. I knew I had a very big voice. I just didn't find it or didn't acknowledge that I had a voice. Up until I took the first class with Laleh, it was in November 2024. Right after that class, I got to be the MC for our company biggest, hugest end of year event. And at that moment, I used all I had from tricks related to the tools I learned in the class. It was a 3-day class.
Yeah.
The comments I received, like I would be able to captivate like tiny little me. By the way, I'm not that tall.
You're petite.
I'm very petite. Okay. I got to captivate people that are twice my size in just one word by using the tools. It was phenomenal to see that everyone would just turn their heads once I just peeped the word in a mic. And then afterwards tell me that you are the best MC, charismatic person we've ever seen on stage. And there was no stage. I was literally on a floor, but it did not matter. That was right after Right Voice for You. And I do voiceovers. So I was listening the other day, by the way, like a week ago, on the first voiceovers I did versus the ones after the Right Voice for You. I was like, who is that person? Who is that? Like, it seemed like she was small, unconfident. It was like a child speaking. And then I got to hear my voice after. It was like a teleprompter, and I'm like, whoa, that was one of the acknowledgments that I had, is to see the before and the after. And then afterwards, I went into acting on theater and improv comedy, which is not even like rehearsed comedy. It's like improv. My voice, my movement. I went into, I'm learning bachata classes right now. And apparently I'm like one of the best, which was interesting. They actually wanted me to be like a coach, a bachata coach. I'm like, what? The voice of my body even changed, the way it moves. Anything I say, even if it's like bullshit, is so mesmerizing to everyone that I just sit there and I say, blub, blub. And literally, there's a point where I say, blub, blub, and they're like, wow. And then I asked and demanded from the universe that is not enough. I want more. I want another Right Voice for You class. And it did. It got created. Once I created the demand that I want another Right Voice for You class, it did. I just said yes to the class. I still didn't attend the class. I went to the Saudi Film Festival that happens, it's a very big event. I just went to go watch movies, as I thought. But apparently my body, it chose clothing that really complemented my energy that day. It chose to enter the VIP red carpet. It chose to be around the producers, directors, and actors, and like well-known people in Saudi in that industry. It chose to be, apparently they see me as an upcoming star, where I am just someone that was just attending the event. I'm not an actress on TV. I'm not a presenter on TV.
Not yet.
Not yet, but what was being created? They've already saw me as that. They put me in that. So I went and did interviews. I had actors go and recommend me to agencies. I have people wanting to sign me up. I still have no structure or definition on what I will be signed up for, but it's happening. It's happening, and there's no process. It's just, we want you. Why? You're charismatic. You're an upcoming star. You have the look and face for it. And I'm thinking, look and face, or is it voice?
Well, it's all included.
Yes, that was a bomb, because I've always known I am amazing in front of the screen. I am amazing in front of people. But somehow I bought and sold the idea that I wasn't, and I had no voice for it. I had no look for it, and so on. But by just choosing this class, my whole world changed in a day. I really, 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 really highly recommend you guys. This is not just a class. This is not just something to get your voice out. This is something that changes tracks, changes lives. It changes your whole reality. Like, this is just a few things that happen. My work, my job changed, the people, the things, the way I am in the world. Even if I'm not speaking, I am speaking. And everyone can notice when I enter a room. And I really am very grateful for this class being created. I don't know who created the class in general, who made the actual material.
It was actually Gary Douglas, who's the founder of Access Consciousness. And it's one of the first classes he actually put out there. And it was more about creativity of a class. It wasn't called Right Voice for You back then. And it really was to invite people to, be more creative, add more flavor and spice to their jobs, their relationships, whatever they were choosing, to bring more of their voice into it. And over the years, it became Right Voice for You.
When you were mentioning relationships as well, the way I communicate, the way I know who I am, the way I can actually speak up of everything I desire and don't desire, what I choose and I don't choose, it's very clear. There's no this cognitive dissonance, either it's this way or that way. It's more clear. And my body, it's not even just a voice. The communion with my body has changed. Like, my body has a voice that I can actually hear clearly, and when it chooses where to go and what to do. And oh my God, now when you're just talking about the class isn't just a voice. It's a whole lifestyle. It's a whole lifestyle. Exactly. You know what? It should be like Right Lifestyle Voice for You.
I will recommend that.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to them a little bit about, do you remember what was going on with your work and that project that was on kind of like hold?
Oh.
And then just a little bit more flavor of really what's possible when one person is willing to explore things from a different perspective.
So I'm part of a project. Okay. It's a big one. And this project didn't have a voice. Really. It was like, it's happening. It's not happening. It's there. It's not there. They see it. They don't see it. And I took this class. When you choose, when one individual chooses a class, it literally changes. Everyone is choosing to receive the choice of this person that took it, even if they didn't attend the class. And that's what happened. The project got approved. It started moving. They actually dug the first, I don't know what it's called, but it's like it's a development project. They dug the first hole, which was like how many years they waited to do that. But because the project now has a voice that can be heard, and they heard it. So they agreed and they approved and they went ahead. And
I love it because that actually occurred like a day after we finished the Right Voice for You class in Riyadh, and for 2 years it was on hold?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years, this project was on hold. She attends the class. She asks to be facilitated about that project. We start to tune into that project. That project now comes alive. And the next day, things open up. And that's the gift that we each are. Your choice for whatever you're choosing is not just a choice for you, it opens spaces around the entirety of the universe. And it's this like a butterfly effect. So, what you are doing where you are has this butterfly effect everywhere else. So, one person maybe ask for a raise because now they have the courage to ask for a raise. Another person might have been able to have a conversation with their kids because they had a hard time having a conversation with their kids. Someone else, may have had, the ability to sing for the first time when they were shy and didn't. And so, like, we never know what it's going to look like.
When you were saying these stuff, I actually remember people from like coworkers actually speaking up. I got to know who they are more after the class. They actually started saying like really being themselves. And I was like, and they were beautiful. They were saying like I got to know some people are like funny bullies. Some people are like, they actually don't like this, they like that, but they were so quiet about it. And I was telling them, and the energy felt lighter. Before it felt like when I would hang out with them, like there's this heaviness. When they were actually, choosing the contribution of the class, they were lighter. And the dynamic and the culture of our company has become like so friendly. Everyone like knows more about the other person instead of these barriers and walls that we had put for the sake of the image that we saw. And it really didn't affect anyone's image. Actually, it just made them closer and stronger as a team.
Don't take a right voice for you.
Bad for you. Bad for the world. Bad for the environment.
Whatever you do, say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dare you. I dare you.
How does it get better? Yeah. I wonder, like, these are just things she's recalling right now. There's been so many stories, and that's the beauty of it, is like it becomes so part of who you are now, having that voice that you tend not even to know all the different places that you're contributing that voice. Like, I know for me, I have people who will talk to me and they're like, I don't talk to anybody. And it's like that becomes part of who you are. And as you walk through the world, you become that space, you become that invitation because it's part of who you are.
Yes, I've had actually like a lot of times now, people actually, because of the space I'm in now, especially, is that they come and tell me stuff that after they tell me, it's like, I don't know why I told you. Like, and it would be like either people that are random or close, but I would be like, yes, I wonder. Like, even like family, like even my family, or the people that are close with friends and relationships, they actually are more open to being who they are, like speaking up more. Like even I've noticed even their voice changing, but you can't tell them that because you took a right voice for you. No, it's like, wow, you've evolved. My nephew has been like also speaking to me more about what he likes and what he doesn't. Like even my house worker, like she just talks and talks and talks. And it's just like, you know what? There is a sense of being you that comes out from the right voice for you. It's not like it's literally the right voice for you, as in the whole idea of how right is defined. No, but what is for you? But it's for you, that means it is the being of you, who you really are. My right voice is different than your right voice, and so on. But I think it has, it definitely has a lot related to being you class, which is something I'm choosing as well. The being you class. Don't take it. Don't. Don't. Bad.
I wonder what you all will choose, and whatever you choose, it's going to work whatever for you. So, and that's the beauty of all this is, like you just said it, it's starting to know you have a being. You're not just what you think this identity is. And as you start to engage with your body and that embodiment, like listening to the voice of your body and truly following it, I was saying sometimes it is that at 2 a.m. you book your hotel room because that's that moment that it became super light that this possibility is there. and just starting to trust in you and your body and what else can be available.
Yeah. It has been one miraculous journey, and I'm not stopping.
God,
Yeah.
don't. Thank you guys. I wonder what you will just notice just from this conversation, what else might show up in your life.
Complete ease, joy, and glory. That's one thing that would show up in your life.
Maybe. So we were just chatting here, after having this conversation together. And what did it bring up for you?
I was telling Laleh that this feels like something that is beyond the reality that I thought was possible for me when I was a child. Like, really, I thought I was done. I never thought that I would get to other possibilities that is beyond my understanding and definition of how should be done, or how you move into the world, because you're not this, you're not that, you're not that, you're not that. You've already put yourself in a box. And then I was telling her, this is why I was like, before we started the class, I was crying my eyes out because of all the things that I've mentioned to you, which is some of the things I mentioned, and I started acknowledging, and wow, like, how much am I this powerful to create this much? Because I was sure that there is a different reality than this that has been told or has been impelled on me. Like, it wasn't real. There is something more. And this is like I don't know when I chose this, but this moment is when I acknowledged that I am beyond this reality, and so are you. So whoever tells you, whoever, be it parents, be it friends, be it lovers, be it whatever they tell you, if it's not light for you, don't believe any of that bullshit and create your own reality with your voice, with your life, with your embodiment. You chose to be here. Make it count.